Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we saw some bounce back as expected in the US market after a consistent decline in the previous 5 days. So some short covering. This is before the next week Fed meeting and inflation data. So people are unwinding their positions. Uh, Even the futures are also indicating some positive trend, and the positive trend of the US market is getting reflected even in the Asian market. Most of the Asian markets are positive by anywhere around 1%. And even the commodity, though oil, which was more of a similar to yesterday level, marginal down, but the other commodities are showing some positive trend, wherein iron ore is showing good trend of almost in China at around 4% up, but if we see the Singapore rate also, it is up by around 2%. Uh, so the bullishness in iron ore is driven by mainly some policy meeting expected in the next week in China, wherein they will come up with further support to the property market, which can boost the demand for the steel and in turn iron ore. Even Vale, the largest producer of iron ore, had said that they will not be chasing the pre 2019 iron ore production target, or maybe keeping their production bit lower. So that has also put up some positive trend for the iron ore demand and prices. So for iron ore, we had said earlier also the removal of tax from the by the government earlier is most beneficial to the company which are exporting pellets. So in that we feel Godavari Power is the most beneficial because they have their captive iron ore mine. So the cost remains same and the higher realization will add up to the profit. So Godavari Power is best pick in our in this all pellet companies. Apart from that, other players are Sham Metlic and Sarda Energy, and to some extent JSW, Jindal Shaw as well. And even Jindal Steel and Power is also having its captive pellet plant, but they sell limited quantity outside. Uh, So overall seems more of a positive trend. Now I request technical team to now carry forward from here.
Yes, thank you. So good morning, all of you. Today, looking towards the Asian markets and African markets, our market is ready to open with a gap upward and we are likely to witness some positive momentum during the day. On the technical front, yesterday we have seen a very good bounce back rally from the support level of 18,540 levels and maintain a closing above 18,600, which gives a positive signal on the technical front. Going ahead, 18,700 will act as a immediate support level. If it's a passes that level, then 18,700 to 18,800 levels can be seen on the higher side. Whereas on the flip side, now 18,600 will act as a support level since the market is opening with the gap. The support level will get shifted on the higher side towards 18,600. So the overall view is positive on the Nifty front. Coming towards the Bank Nifty, yesterday we have seen a very good bounce back rather into the Bank Nifty the whole day, and it manages to maintain a positive closing near the day's high levels. As of now, the Nifty futures is trading at 43,780 levels, and this positive rally is likely to be extended towards 44,000 with the first target. Any move above that level, 44,270, 44,300 levels can be witnessed on the high side. Whereas on the lower side, 44,400 will act as the immediate support level. If it's break that level, then only we can witness some sort of a profit booking, which might take a bank nifty towards 43,000 levels. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 19,450, 19,500 would be the resistance level, whereas support levels is placed at 19,310 and 19,220. The view will remain a positive on all the indices as long as it trades above the mentioned support levels. Coming towards the stock specific, SRT Finance looks good on the technical front, well placed above all the important moving averages, trading in the pattern of night upside bottom. We believe it has the potential to reach up to 1410 levels on the higher side. One can take a long position at CMP. Stock is can be kept at 1320 for a near target of 1410. Another stock looks good is Apollo Tire. Sorry, Indigo. Indigo looks good on the technical front. We can go for a long call at the current market price. Stock target we are looking for 2090 levels. One can take a long position at current market price with a stop loss of 1970. That's it from my end. I request everyone guys to take a call for it.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Good morning, everyone. So, as per derivatives, the data front we are witnessing is that Nifty, SGX Nifty is likely to open around 70-80 points on the upper end. The major overall data front, as per the Y positions, it is quite visible that from yesterday trading session, heavy put at positions got added up, while against that, call at positions got liquidated around 18,800 and 900 strike, where there was a highest correlated positions and was facing a strong resistance past couple of days. So at that strike, we're witnessing that call writers are getting liquidated. So this is a positive side. While at 18,600 level, almost 8 million positions of put writer got added in yesterday trading session. So 18,600 will act as an important support zone for the market in today's trading session and for next 22 trading session. Currently, as per PCROI, PCR yesterday closed at 0.85 level. As I mentioned yesterday, that once if PCR goes above 0.82 level, then again buying momentum will be continued and buying will be witnessed. So PCR yesterday closed above the resistance zone. So it will be a positive sign. The next level for the PCR would be 0.96 level. While the positive factor yesterday witnessed was from the Bank Nifty front. Bank Nifty was continuously facing resistance at 43,400 level, and yesterday we have seen that it gave close about that level. Many banking stocks where we are seeing that major breakouts are being witnessed. So we expect the banking momentum to be continued in the market, while especially we expect that India VIX also yesterday decreased again by 5%, which came around 13.40 levels. So India VIX is continuously trading in the range of 12 to 14 levels. So once if India VIX goes above 16 level, then only we might expect again a volatility to be shooten up in the market. Currently the trend seems to be positive with the support of 18,500 level. Once if Nifty breaks 18,500 level on a monthly basis, then only we might expect the fresh shorts to be created in the market. In today's trading session, the upper end resistance for the Nifty spot would be 18,700 level. We are witnessing that future yesterday closed at above 700 level, but Nifty spot is necessary to give closing above 18,700 level. Once if Nifty spot gives closing above 18,700 level, then the possible next resistance for the market would be 18,900 to 19,000 level. As per stock specific and sector specific, we expect a banking counter to show some more positive strength. Selective stock from the banking would be Bandhan Bank, Axis Bank, DCB Bank and CSB Bank. This four counter looks very strong in the market, while from that two counters like Axis Bank and Bandhan Bank are possible to show some good strength in coming trading sessions. So that's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
Good morning. Ashok Leyland has appointed Mr. Shenu Agarwal as MD and CEO. He will drive the technology development, growth, and future strategy towards achieving the vision of Ashok Leyland of becoming coming among the top 10 commercial vehicle players globally. Mr. Agarwal is joining from Escorts Kubota, where he was the chief executive for the agri business, that is tractors, for more than 7 years over there, and he was associated closely with the transformation of Escorts. So this is positive development for Ashok Leyland. RBL Bank and Paisa Bazaar have announced launch of a new co-created credit card named Duet. The card offers two credit offerings, cashback on purchases made through the card, and online line of credit, that is loan from RBL Bank. So this is positive for RBL Bank. Thank you.
So, Hindustan Unilever announced acquisition of two small companies. At such, the size of the companies are comparatively very small as compared to the size of the HUL. But the importance is that they are entering into a newer area, that is health and well-beings. And the size of the market there is quite big at around 30,000 crores. So, though initially there will not be any great impact on the financials, but considering long term, it can act as a positive for HUL as they are entering into a newer area. Then yesterday, some domestic IPM data for pharmaceutical came, which indicate that the November sales of the pharma companies are strong. And as an industry, the domestic sales has grown by around 17.3%. And in that also, the company like Alkem, Glenmark, and Abbott has clocked over 20% sales growth in November. This is based on very dull figure from October, where the year-on-year growth was just 0.6%. And also last year, November growth was around 6%. So there was not like a low base and they are growing at 20%. The last year was also reasonably okay, 6%, and then now it is growing at 20%. So more of a growth is coming from acute side, and the company is related to that may benefit in the coming results. So anything else from anyone? Yeah, Harshal, you can take it over now.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Today, commodities are likely to edge higher. One can buy gold around 54,000 to 53,950, and prices are expected to test 54,200 to 300 on the higher end. So, maintain a stop loss of 53,750. Silver also looks positive. One can initiate a buy around 66,800 to 700, maintaining a stop loss of 66,200. Prices are expected to test 67,500 to 67,800 on higher end. Crude oil prices have witnessed some selling pressure from higher end 6200 seems to be a strong resistance area, and prices could test on 59,000 to 58 to 50 on lower end. So selling around 6,050 is recommended with a stop loss of 6130. And natural gas prices have edged higher. Yesterday, we have seen some positive momentum continuing, and the pullback was witnessed. So this may continue. One can buy around 485 to 480 levels and maintain a stop loss of 475. Prices again can bounce back to 500 levels. And metal front, we are witnessing some strong buying interest, and we are seeing fresh buying happening in copper above 705 levels, and we expect the rally to continue and test 715 to 720 on higher end. Similarly, zinc also 290 seems to be a target, and one can buy around 285 to 8450, maintaining a stop loss of 280 250. Aluminum also prices are a bit in a range bound movement, but we expect prices to rally and test 220 to 22 on the higher end. So buying in aluminum also recommended, and one can maintain a stop loss of 213. That's it from me. I'll ask Ria to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. So on the currency front, we are seeing a gap down happening into the USD INR. The support for today is placed at around 82.34. You can see some pullback happening into the USD INR in the first trading sessions. Recommendation is to go short into the pair at around 82.45, 82.50 for a target of 82.18, 82.03. As far as other pair goes, look for a you can go long into the Euro INR for a target of 87.45, 87.89. Maintain a stop loss at around 86.57. Also go long into the GBP INR for a target of 101.46 with a stop loss at around 100.70. Recommendation for JPY INR is that it will see some calm effect in the intraday sessions. Look for a breakout of 60.88 in order to go long into the pair. Only then it will test the highs of 61.16, 61.25. Otherwise, it will again go head towards 60.50. So a consolidation to a zigzag momentum into the JPY INR for today. That's all on the currency front. Thank you.